You need to get up, get out and smoke something. Hit the vibes, yeah, be your natural high. You need to get up, get out and grow something. Don't spoil all your days. Yeah, I don't recall. I think that it was summer or fall when Tariq said so. My brother, just answer your call when God ring it. I'm hearing you the best at this rapping and singing. You got the smoke and the whole world fucking fainting. How about we tap into an industry that'll make us rich? We cannot get out the park with the perfect pitch. See, we've been doing it for years, but never legit. A black market for black.
What's good, baby?
What's up, people?
What's up?
We're here in the atmosphere.
What's going on with you, brother?
I'm good, man. How you doing, Tariq?
Shit, man. Can't call it just another day in paradise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Smoking, grow rich.
Smoking and growing rich. Smoking CBD right now, though.
Brother has been smoking and going broke for the longest. Now we're smoking and going rich.
Yeah, it's time to get this money, man. It's real. It's real out here, man. It's real opportunities, that is, to really make some real paper.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Indeed. So let's talk about the new developments that's going on right now. What's new in the news? What's breaking news wise on the industry? What's happening?
Well, you know, since the passing of the Farm Bill, 2018 Farm Bill, which made industrial hemp, cannabis sativa, made it legal to grow, process, sell, distribute, state to state. The CBD market is starting to really take off over the last couple of years, but right now we're about to see a major boom. This particular magazine, this is Newsweek. This magazine just came out. Your local grocery stores, your local chains, you can go cop one, pick one up. But as you can see, you know, when they start doing stuff like this, they'll let you know.
Yep.
Yeah, they'll let you know what time it is, man. Like, get in where you fit in or get left behind. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, get in where you fit in or get left behind. But, you know, like I said, the CBD industry is taking off. 2020 is projected to be, you know, they're talking numbers like $20 billion industry. You know. I'm sorry, I just got a notification. But yeah. A $20 billion industry is about to really take off, man. So our message, man, we try to scream this, you know, from the top of our lungs, man. Get into this game. Because you see all these different products coming up, they're gonna need supply for this stuff. We're gonna need to kick up this hemp production. And you know, just like we just did this show. We just did this show with the brother, with the brother from Portugal. You know, the kid from Portugal who got the dope shoes, man. He was just, like he said in his in the interview, man. You know, the U.S. is kind of lagging behind on some things. So it's our job to kind of like put the fire in the bellies of these entrepreneurs to get into this game, man. Let's start building this thing out. Let's start building the infrastructure. You know what I mean?
Indeed. So there's a lot of new things, a lot of opportunities that have opened up for a lot of different people. Different farmers are now farming all across the country. The products have been growing in number. What are some of the products? Let's talk about some of the products.
Right now, man, of course you got CBD oil. That's starting to really do its thing because of the tremendous health benefits of that. Matter of fact, on this magazine cover, as you can see, you know, CBD oil. So the CBD oil is being infused in different products such as facial skin creams, lotions, salves, You know, people that's having arthritis pains or pains, they get to rub the, the oil in them. Hell, we even got dog treats. People starting to give it to the dogs. I mean, the game is really crazy. But what's surprising me as the product is really taking off, especially down here in the South, is the flower. The CBD flower. That's the smokable flowers. People actually taking the CBD, high good CBD quality flower, smoking it, man. They rolling their little spliffs and they going to work. I couldn't really understand, man, what's going on. And the prices of it, man, is marijuana prices, man. I'm seeing prices from $700 to $500. I mean, from $700 to $1,500 a pound. This stuff is being sold for. I really couldn't understand why they was doing it. I mean, if it didn't get you high, I didn't really see the point. But after doing my research and after experiencing with it myself, I see why it's selling, because if someone's in pain, they want to feel the effects of the relief that they can get from CBD. If they were to take the oil, they would drop a few drops under their tongue. It takes about 90 minutes for this oil to get into the bloodstream. But with the smokable flower, the effects is almost instantly. So it's a faster way to get the effects. So people, if I'm in pain, I don't want to wait 90 minutes to get, stop my neck from hurting. I want to feel that as soon as I can. So, I'm gonna roll one up. I actually tried one yesterday from one of our distributors. Sent us a sample, some high CBD flower, some good quality stuff, man. Rolled one up, and I was like, whoa, okay. I felt it. It's like, man, it kind of relaxed me, and it's just, it didn't get me high or anything, but I was cool. I was real chill, man. I was like, okay, well, shit, I see why people want to spend money for this, man. So that flower, man, that flower is a real good product.
Okay, so you have a lot of information on how things develop industry-wise. We went to Denver back in 2015 for the first 420 they were doing out there, and that was an amazing experience. Talk about how your interest grew to the point where now you are giving tours, educational tours, for those who want to get insight on the legal marijuana or cannabis or hemp industry.
So it's funny you mentioned that the 2015 situation, man. I mean, that was actually something that you experienced that with me. I went out there for the first time, when they first, did the legalization of recreational marijuana, where you didn't need a medical card from a doctor. So that trip, I want to say that trip changed my life, gave me a new perspective on things, man. So when we went out there, we saw lines wrapped around buildings. Actually, I think we mentioned on another video that we did, but these lines are wrapped around the building, man. I mean, they stretch, I want to say at least a couple of thousand people were just standing in line in these different dispensaries and going in and partaking, man. And I liked it because the fact that you get, you were able to partake in something and not feel like a criminal, Mm-hmm. So that was the number one thing. And the second thing was the money I seen generated out there. It were times that when we went in and we were taking pictures, they was like, you can take a picture of everything, but just don't take a picture of the safes that we got in the corner. So I mean, because it's a cash business, and these people will have mountains and mountains and mountains of cash. And I was like, man, this is crazy, the amount of money they were making. But the thing was, I didn't see a whole lot of people, looking like us. I didn't see a whole lot of minorities, a whole lot of African Americans. I didn't see that, and I didn't think, I didn't think that was cool. All these years that, hell, we know how to sell a product. We've been selling it for years, So why can't we go get a bag? You know what I mean? So my thing was, okay, how can we level this playing field? And once I started doing my research on what it takes to get a license to actually sell legal cannabis, I mean, all the legal hoops that you got to jump through, the capital that you got to come up with just to get started, it kind of like put it out of the reach of a lot of people, you know. So we had to kind of like find a way to level that playing field. And what I did was I took a trip to Denver again, and I made connections with some of the top cannabis consultants in the industry. When I say some of the top consultants in the industries, I mean these are people who basically, you know, help set up dispensaries across the country. You know, they help legislators actually, you know, write the laws that governs the industry. So, you know, that's what we did, man. We went out there and made the connections with these people, and you know, we came up with a nice package where we able to fly. Well, we don't fly, but you get there yourself. We bring entrepreneurs, minority entrepreneurs from across the country. We fly them out. They come out to Denver, Colorado, and we give them 2 days of consulting work. We let them tour facilities. We show them grow facilities. We show them how those operations run. We show, we show them the dispensaries, how to set up dispensaries, how to navigate through the legal loopholes. I mean, we give them the whole game, 2 days. You know, we make it real affordable because these type of consultants, man, they can charge up to $50,000. You know, for 10 hours of time. So what we did was we kind of like took that cost and divided it amongst the group. So, you know, we for about $1,700 to $2,000, we was able to, you know, spread that cost around amongst the group, and people were able to come out and get what they need to go back to their various states and get themselves started. So that's what the Smoking Grow Rich tour was about. It wasn't about coming out just, you know, blowing trees and you know, having a good time, you know, stuff like that, man. We having real conversations, man. We trying to level the playing field, and we were able to make a lot of good connections, form some masterminds, and you know, that's what the tour is about. So I would encourage anybody that was interested, who wanted to get into this cannabis space, because to try to stuff out on your own could be costly. You know, some application fees could run you $10,000 non-refundable. So if you don't dot your I's properly, cross your T's, you could be out of money. You know, so I would suggest coming in. But yeah, that's how that started.
So basically, you are a hub. We create Smoking Grow Rich is a hub that people who are interested, whether black, white, brown, Asian, whoever, can come to get the information, get the you know, get the know-how, get the basically the information that, you know, to get them started.
Right.
To get them going through the process without necessarily running into a lot of the pitfalls that are within, you know, the entrepreneurial development of people that's trying to get in. So who are some of the people that you have relationships with? Dispensaries, distributors, manufacturers? Who are some of the people that you've worked with or that you're working with, you know, that when people do come to you, that you can provide access or information, you know?
Well, like I said, we work with a group of individuals, man. It's not one particular company, but most of our people that we're working with. Hold on a second. Sorry, man. The production thing going on, but yeah, most of the people we work with, these are people that's already in the industry. They already have operations running. So we got a couple of growth facilities that we working with. We got a couple of dispensaries. One dispensary in particular that we're gonna especially on the next tour, we're gonna have our group go out and see. Is a dispensary called Simply Pure. Simply Pure is owned by Wanda James. Who was the first African American owned recreational, I believe also medical marijuana dispensary in the country. Her and her husband Scott Dora, they in Denver, Colorado. I think people need to see operations like that. I think that'll be very inspirational, so they can understand. This is something that that can be done. This is no fluke. This can really happen. You know.
Why do you think? Why do you think less? There's not so many African Americans involved, but so many of us are locked up in jail for the same thing that white people are now making money off of. You think it's there's racism at play?
Um,
Is racism inherent in this industry?
that's a good question, man. I think definitely there's some racism. Um, that's one. Economics is definitely a factor. It's hard to distinguish between racism and economics, so, because especially being black in America, that usually comes with having some economic hardships. That just automatically, yeah. So you don't really have to say we discriminated against you because of your race. We can just say because you ain't got no money, you can't get into this game because you got to at least have. To get into the marijuana industry, man, you need to be liquid at least $500,000. It's an expensive industry. Ain't no bank gonna give you the money because banks don't deal with it because it's.
But what about? Because like this would probably be something that's enticing to people with a lot of cash, right?
Oh, most definitely.
So, for example, some guy out there now who's doing illicit drug sales, right? Has a pile of money buried in the ground or stuffed under his bed or wherever he got it. Decides he wants to sublimate his life and get into the legal marijuana industry, but he has a felony. He has several felonies or he's been arrested before. Can he get in?
No, no, no. It's hard for. It's hard.
Talk about.
Yeah. So so these laws. I mean, these things are being worked on right now. A lot of social programs are trying to be implemented. A lot of lobbying is going on. You got groups like Minorities for Medical Marijuana and other various groups are actually trying to work with these lawmakers to kind of get that change. But as it stands right now in these states, if you already have a felony for possession or you got convicted of selling marijuana illegally or some type of felony, you're automatically disqualified from being able to participate. And I think that's kind of unfortunate, for the simple fact that let's say you have two individuals. Just use an example. You got Tyrone out there. He been hustling. He been doing this thing. He moved 300 pounds of marijuana. He gets caught. Mm-hmm. He goes to prison. He do a bid. He's convicted. And you have Josh. Josh may be, a European Caucasian business owner who he moves 3,000 pounds, and he gets a plaque on the wall. Businessman of the Year, write-ups in magazines, for moving the same thing, because for various reasons, Josh wouldn't. Tyrone wouldn't even have the same access to, what Josh had, whether it be a geographical situation or financially, or because of the color of his skin. So yeah, it's definitely some type of disparity going on. But that's why I think programs like social equity, like what they have going on in Oakland, California, I think they were one of the pioneers. Where they had, you can see a good example of how that social equity program benefited minority was. If you look at the story of Gas House. That's a brand that people in California may be familiar with. Kingston Grown. I mean, there's a grower by the name of Kingston. He grows some of the best bud, man. But he started off in the underground. Actually started off in Atlanta, Georgia. If he got caught, he was going to either go to prison or worse, get killed out here in the streets trying to hustle. But they heard about what was going on in California. They packed up. They moved. Got involved with the equity program where it stated if you reside in certain certain zip codes where people of color have been getting arrested and treated unfairly over marijuana. Well, these people in these certain zip codes will receive a low subsidies and extra help in getting their licenses and get set up. So they took advantage of that. So they went from being an underground company to now they work for at least I think our last projected they're like a $40 million company now. You know?
Wow.
Yeah.
Amazing. So, may I ask you a question now? Can people, those same very people that can't participate because of felonies, can they participate passively? Can they be investors? Can they be on the paperwork for those who are actively participating, or is it just they can't participate? Period.
Yeah. I mean, you could they can get in and they can probably possibly invest in a company that's in the game. But let's kind of clarify things. We're not talking about money laundering. We're not talking about taking legal.
No. We're talking about people who have their money. They got in trouble. Whether you consider the money to be clean or dirty.
Right? Hold on 1 second, brother. Let me grab something real quick.
We'll take a break and be right back.
Okay, I'm back with
you. Yeah. So, like I was saying, whether you
start talking about people investing in the business, right?
I'm talking about people investing. People are trying to find ways to clean up themselves. Not necessarily people who do illicit things, but anybody really that has some kind of resources, and they might have gotten a felony from something else. If the felony is not drug related, does that mean they're out as well?
No, I mean I believe as long as it's not drug related, they can participate. They can participate. I think that's acceptable. It's just that, like I said, it was more geared towards people that was already in the underground black market drug trade and received a conviction. But I think everything else is covered. But when the social equity programs kick in and some of these, you got like people like Senator Cory Booker. I think he's actually making a run for the White House right now. But like Cory Booker and other people in legislation, they're trying to work on those laws to get that overturned. Where if you got convicted of any marijuana-related drug offense, you should have that expunged, since this thing's about to go federally legal in the next couple of years. So why can't they be able to participate? So I think once that happens, it'll be cool. But here's my thing. With all that in place, it's still very hard to get into the business because, number one, the capital that's required, the barriers of entry, I believe, are too great for us to overcome to get directly into the marijuana industry.
Are you talking about dispensaries? Is that what you're talking about? Getting a dispensary? Are you talking about getting into the industry? Period. Any which way you can, because dispensaries is only one aspect of it. Isn't that the case?
Well, yeah, I'm talking about dispensaries, grow facilities, things that the big, those things. But you still can get in. They have like ancillary businesses that you can get into the industry. But what we came up with was a plan, an actual practical way for you to get into this industry, and where you can actually make something happen. So you gotta look at the cannabis family, man. You got marijuana, and you got a twin. What I like to call it, her twin sister, hemp. Hemp, industrial hemp. They're the same, but they're different. The difference is marijuana has a cannabidiol in it, Well, cannabidols are the certain substances in it that have different effects. And so, for instance, you have the cannabidols THC, which that what makes people high. That what gives you the high. And then you have a cannabidol called CBD. That's what you're seeing all these CBD companies is starting to pop up right now. So you got these two things going on, and with industrial hemp is basically now cannabis that don't have, it either doesn't have any THC in it or it has very little THC. I think right now with the federal guidelines, it has to have below 0.3% THC in it to be considered industrial hemp. So if you pass that and you got a plant with 0.3% THC in it, that's considered industrial hemp. But the CBD, you can have as much CBD in that as you want. So actually, if you have, let's say, anything over 10% CBD in it, that's actually premium quality CBD, and you can get a lot of money for that. So what I would suggest that people get into this industry is let's look into the hemp market, get into the hemp game, because with the farm bill, that allows you to grow hemp. All you have to do is get a license. To get a license, it won't be that hard to do. Acquire you some land, get you a license, and get a contract to have it already sold. This is some of the things that we help our growers with, getting contracts to sell this stuff. So you get a contract with us, we get a contract to buy your product from you that you're going to grow. That means, you can feel comfortable when you put it in the ground. So 2020, I like to call it the year of the hemp. Right now, farmers can get up to, I want to say $15,000 to $20,000 per acre, for hemp. So you can take that cash, get a couple of acres, grow you some industrial hemp, make your money, throw you about 5 acres in there, take that cash. Now you cool now. Now you can take that money and get into the cannabis, into the marijuana space. Get a contract to buy your product from you that you're going to grow.
That's awesome, man. So you can there's multiple different ways to get in, especially on the CBD side, because of all the hemp products that you can also process and manufacture.
Yeah, exactly.
Like Smoke and Grow Rich tours. Is tours the only tours? Is that the only thing that you provide, or what is Smoke and Grow Rich? Is it more than just tours?
Smoke and Grow Rich, man. See, you gotta look at the title. We call this Smoke and Grow Rich because I'm a big fan of Napoleon Hill. Think and Grow Rich. That book, reading that book changed my perspective on how things work. And the same principles in that book are the same principles that we build our business on. And for instance, he has something called the mastermind. The mastermind is where you got a group of people that's on the same level, that's trying to accomplish basically the same things. They're working together to accomplish a particular objective or goal. So our objective right now is obvious, man. 2020, we're trying to produce more millionaires than than the world's ever seen, especially in our communities. I believe with this hemp, this industrial hemp, and this farm bill, I believe people can change the situations. We can take this plant and make things happen with it. So no, Smoke and Grow Rich ain't just about the tours, man. Smoke and Grow Rich is about anything getting into this industry, period, whether it be, open up a dispensary, getting a grow facility. You might be an entrepreneur and you might want your own brand, your own line of CBD products to sell. Well, we can help you with that. We work directly with manufacturers. We got designers. We can help design your packaging. We can help with distribution, man. We got situations where we work with distributors across the country to get you in different stores. We can help you with financing. We can help you with things such as your business credit. We got a program right now to get you ready for this 2020 season where you can actually, get you some business credit, not based on your Social Security number, just based upon your business's EIN number. We'll show you how to build that up, build your profile up, and in a couple of months, you'll be able to go to banks and get you from funding to buy equipment, buy seeds, stuff like that, things that you need to run a business. If you got problems with your personal credit, you know, we got a program that'll help you even clean up your personal credit. So like I said, we bring a lot to the table, man. We just want to work with people that's serious about this, man. We ain't got no time for them games. If you want something, and this is not a non-profit, you know. So don't. I mean, we like to help people, but we're not a non-profit. A group of people hanging out, just talking, and not making no money is called a non-profit. That's not what we do. We look at our title. It's called Smoke and Grow Rich. We out here trying to get. We out here. We getting these bags, man. So if you on that same wave and get some money, and you know you and your team, you want to work hard, you want to make something happen, give us a call. If not, you just want to waste your time and just ask questions and not do anything, please. We don't have time for that, man. This is real. 2020 will be here, fast approaching. By May 9th, by May 1st, our goal is to have at least 10,000 acres planted with industrial hemp, and then we're going to take that cash.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we're going to take that cash, and then we're going to do some real big things with it. So if you're not talking about
so
that,
basically, you need land. You're also looking to talk to farmers then, and people that have land that is already arable, growable, land that is the soil is not completely devastated. Talk to those people.
Oh yeah, so I mean the land situation right now, if you own some land, that's real big, man. You can be destitute right now, but if you got some family land somewhere, you might be in New York or one of these major cities right now, and you catching hell. But you remember, you know, grandma left you some land, but you ain't want to go back down to the south because you didn't want to leave the city. But you know you got some land down in the south. That land can save your life right now. You go get that land, man. If you own some land, you know you need to be contacting us and say, hey, look, man, we want to partner with you guys. We got X amount of acres. What do we need to do to get started? And then we can have a conversation.
Yeah.
You know, we got a master farmers. We got master growers that know how to set up a hemp farm. I mean, it ain't just about, you can't just throw some seeds and just watch it grow. Nah, you got to know what you're doing. And we got people that can help you with that, help you build out infrastructure, help you take care of irrigation, make sure your soil sampling is right, get the proper equipment on there, and we can put some things in the ground, and we'll just split the profits with you. You know, so we looking to do some situations like that. It's the type of relationships we looking at. We call that buy back the farm 2020. You know, let's get back to agriculture. Sharecropping that works. Not the sharecropping that ran us from the south in the first place. We were like, damn, this ain't no better than slavery. Nah, we ain't doing that no more. We doing some, we talking big numbers, thousands of dollars put in your bank account. You know what I'm saying? That's the type of moves we trying to make. So if you own some land, you need to be hollering at us.
How can people contact you?
Well, the best way to get us, you know, probably be social media. You know, follow us.
Is there a number that somebody can call you if they're interested that's watching right now?
If their number, yeah, we got I'll give you. They can reach me at on my person. They can reach me on my person. Just if I'm not a non-profit, as long as we understand it. If you call, you got to be serious. Please do not waste my time. You know, do not waste my time. Listen, you got to be serious. I ain't got, listen. So you can reach me at 704-385-1094. That's my cell. It's a Google number, so it's going to ask you, state your name. So say your name and say I'm calling about the hemp program or something. Just let me know what you're calling for. That way I can screen you. I know you're serious before I answer that phone. Just don't waste brothers' time out here, man. Like I said, man, we trying to get this bag. We're not trying. We're gonna get this bag, man, because we're gonna change some lives in 2020. Because there's a lot of money on the table. $20 billion industry, man. We just trying to get %, 0.5% of that, or fraction. Just a small little piece. That's it.
And if you're on social media, they can you can reach Tariq at, you see it on the screen, at Smoke and Grow Rich Tours. That's on Instagram.
Yeah, that's on
If you need to
Instagram.
reach me, I'm at Hut9, and you know the YouTube channel right here. So you out there, you have some land, you are interested in learning, getting some more information about the hemp industry or the cannabis industry or the marijuana dispensaries and all of that, definitely reach out. There's lots of opportunities. We have a tour coming up. The tour. Talk about the tour. When is the next tour to Denver?
Oh well, so the next tour, we're looking at September 25th, 26th, Denver, Colorado. If you've never been to Denver, man, it's a wonderful experience, man. Denver,
And there's limited spaces available. Spaces are running out. So
yeah,
if you are interested, this opportunity is not, gonna be available forever. The best time to get in is now. If you're thinking about making a move, the best time to get in is now. Not when the industry is overly saturated with all different kinds of products and people. Get in now. Start building the relationships, the network. Learn all you can, and and start earning all you can as well. So September 25th and 26th, the Smoke and Grow Rich Tour returns back to Denver, Colorado, where you'll get up close, direct
mm,
access to dispensaries and people in the business. You get to go to the plant, to the places where the processing takes place, and all of that. And
yeah,
like I said,
and a hemp farm.
the spots are limited,
We,
yeah, and
we,
hemp farms as
yeah,
well.
we had a hemp
So
farm.
if you're interested in going to on the tour, which is happening next month in September, definitely reach out to Tariq at Smoke and Grow Rich Tours on Instagram, or via the number he just gave. Call. Make sure you do it fast because the spots are filling up. Tariq, you want to talk about the course and what it entails, or you want they'll get that when they call you.
Yeah, yeah, they get that one. I mean, well, I give them a little bit. So yeah, for instance, you learn about the different laws in particular state that you're trying to open up in. That'll be something that we'll cover. Learn about the different ways to actually try to get some financing for your business. You learn about the CBD. You know what's CBD, how's it made. Um, you actually, and we also be offering opportunities to make money working with us as being distributors of, or even setting up your own products and your own brands. Um, and yeah, that's, I mean, farming. We're gonna be unveiling our turnkey farm program, where we actually help you purchase I want to call it I won't say a farmhouse. We used to call it homesteads back in the day. We call them hempsteads. Where you can purchase a home sitting on a couple of acres, and you can grow in the back of your house. Brand new house with a hemp farm connected to it. So we got programs available in certain states that you can take advantage of. It just requires you to have a 660 credit score, 3% down. Real easy loans to qualify for, and we'll build you a house. Actually, we're making these houses out of hempcrete, so it's gonna be something.
Mhm.
Yeah. So we unveiling that at the tour. So yeah, man, check us out.
All right, so you've heard it from the man himself, Mr. Tariq Bey, the CEO and founder of Smoke and Grow Rich Tours, the Smoke and Grow Rich company, which is one of the fastest growing companies in the legal marijuana hemp
The
industry.
only of its kind.
Spawned in,
The
yeah,
first. Yeah, we the first company ever did a
yeah.
tour to help minorities get into this business. First one to
So
ever do it.
Smoke and Grow Rich provides you educational opportunities to learn the business side. We provide consultations. We also provide distribution for various CBD products and hemp-related products. The gamut spreads as far as oils, lotions, shoes, bags, clothing, etc., etc. Tariq, um, and I believe also he's getting ready to launch magazines and other things. We're doing televisions and different programs. So Smoke and Grow Rich is one of the fastest growing companies, like I said. Started up January 2019, and through the brilliant and exciting leadership of Mr. Bey, the company is really really doing well. So if you want to get more information, you want to get into this industry and learn all you can and work with a maverick, make sure you contact us via the social media links that's provided on screen, and the phone number that Tariq just gave you. Tariq, give them that number again, please.
Yeah, 704-385-1094. I actually got a quick little promo video they can see that we're gonna show at the end.
All right, so we're gonna run a little promo video for you guys now. Stay tuned.
Cannabis is one of the most exciting growing industries in the U.S., as marijuana is now legal in 33 states and counting. In the majority of U.S. states, medical marijuana programs serve as a natural alternative to traditional pharmaceuticals for treating numerous conditions, such as neurological and psychiatric disorders, pain control, and cancer. And marijuana has the potential to be the next big legal recreational substance after tobacco, alcohol, and caffeine. The byproducts of cannabis being grown and processed have real economic potential. New research shows that there are potentially hundreds of uses of cannabis and hemp beyond pharmacology, natural medicine, and recreational drug use. Many complementary industries in the agricultural, industrial, technology, and services sectors will support the overall cannabis growth industry. According to industry experts, over the next 10 years, the legal marijuana industry is poised for explosive growth. Total spend on legal marijuana worldwide is expected to hit $57 billion by 2027. The recreational market is expected to cover 67% of this overall number, whereas medical marijuana is expected to comprise the remaining 33%. The largest group of legal consumers of marijuana will be in North America, going from $9.2 billion market in 2017 to an estimated $47.3 billion in 2027. If you're looking to get in on this new and exciting industry, attend the upcoming Smoke and Grow Rich Tour in Denver, Colorado. At the Smoke and Grow Rich Tour, you will get a behind-the-scene look into the cannabis industry. You will tour a grow operation and learn the science of genetics and how some of the best strains are produced. In addition, you will get to visit some of Denver's top dispensaries. You will get an inside look at how dispensary owners handle day-to-day operations, such as handling products, managing staff, implementing security, as well as following state regulations. Next, you'll spend 2 days at our intensive cannabis workshop, where top consultants in both the marijuana and hemp industries will teach you how to navigate the system. From laws that govern regulations to finding investors to licensing, our consultants will work with you to help you get your cannabis business started. If you don't know where to start here with the Smoke and Grow Rich Tour. The information available during these workshops cannot be learned from textbooks. Join the Smoke and Grow Rich Tour and learn from the industry's best. Book your seat today. Space is limited. Opportunity is knocking. Will you answer the door?
Crib has got a big old back of yard. My stand outside and pass cigars. Filled with marijuana, laughing hard. Thankful that they friends a platinum star. In the driveway there's
Yeah, so that's just a little synopsis of what we got going on in Colorado, man. So, like I said, we've already done it. So our record speaks for itself.
Indeed. All right, well, that does it for our show today. We want to thank you guys for watching. Make sure you like, share, subscribe below the video. And until next time, smoke and grow rich.
Peace.
With us. Peace.